Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Ooh, if it is your first time here, my name's Jen, and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, Makartt has come out with soft gel nail tips. So in this first release, I bought this little kit here that came with top coat, cuticle oil, the tips, and our prep. And then I have their primer and dehydrator. And so I'm gonna go ahead and test this out for you guys today. Let's go. Okay, so this was the kit that I purchased and I paid, are you ready? Drum roll please. I paid $47 for this. That's a little steep comparing like some of the other kits that I've tried. You know, it's a little expensive. It does not come with a lamp. So the only thing that this kit came with were these items here. You do get 500 pieces. There are 10 sizes, ranging from 0 to 9. It does come in a nice box. There are like the numbers on the lid, so that's good. This is just, I think this is just a medium coffin. Yeah, medium coffin. Again, you get top coat, a cuticle oil, which I have not opened yet. And it's a huge bottle of cuticle oil. And then you get 2 of the prep solutions. Again, like I find it kind of weird that there's no lamp. However, if this is not your first rodeo, which it's definitely not mine with these little nail tip kits, I have like 5 or 6 of the lamps so far. So I just hooked up my gel-in one. If this is, however, the first kit that you're purchasing, you're going to need to get one of these lamps. It is possible to do it without, but these smaller lamps make it a hell of a lot easier to do your nails. So this is our prep. In comparison to like I want to just grab another bottle of someone's liquid. I just want to see. So I have the Model 1s over here. I mean, it's the same size liquid for like half the price. So the price, I'm kind of a stickler on the price because I feel that Makartt is in the same like line as like, let's say Model 1s, Enel Couture, Gel-In, like I think they're like in that same realm. Maybe they're not, but it seems like that on the outside. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this out. Now, what I'm gonna do first is I'm just going to look at the nails. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna inspect them as I do. They do feel good. I feel the need to pull out the one that I just reviewed, which was the Born Pretty one. So I'm gonna grab that one and then I'm gonna grab Apres and Chiarosky because like that's what we're really comparing it to. So I got Chiarosky, Apres, Born Pretty, and then this is the Makartt one. I don't even have the Model 1s one anymore. I literally threw it in the garbage. That's how bad it was. However, I did see that they're coming out with a new kit, or like it looks like they've come out with like an updated kit. Let me know if you would want to see another review on that. I'm going to start with Chiarosky, and I will say I believe that they almost feel identical. Now keep in mind there are different shapes, so it's going to feel a little different like up here. Like it's definitely stronger up by the front where this is not, but that makes sense. Bendability back here versus back here. I mean, Chiarosky feels like a bit thicker, but not anything that dramatic. Now, to me, Apres is typically one of the stronger tips that you see. I mean, it's definitely stronger. You're getting, like, if I wanted to, of course, I could bend it in half, but like, it bounces right back. Let's give it a shot. I don't usually bend them that far, but so I'm like, you know, it still kind of keeps a bend, you know, on the sides. It doesn't quite come back to its shape again. You got, like, some people were complaining about like the white line test that I was doing because of the whole plastic versus gel argument. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I think honestly that's a really good test to do, but some people didn't want to see it, and that's understandable. So this is the Born Pretty one, and I'm actually having a difficult time bending it back, and it's definitely not like returning back to its shape. So I mean, I would say this is stronger than Born Pretty, very similar to Chiarosky as far as it takes a little bit, like it's sort of back to its natural shape. I mean, you could theoretically, like, you know, put it back. So, you know, I would say it's somewhere in line with like Chiarosky, like in that range. So I'm not mad at it. It looks like a nice nail. It feels like a nice nail. It feels nice and thin back by the cuticle, which is that's what you want. You want it to be thin back here. If it's not, then it looks like a press-on nail, which we don't want that. So I would say it's pretty good. So I'm gonna move on to applying it now. So I'm gonna just basically like size up all my tips, and then I will etch the inside of them because I think that works for me the best. I think I get the most longevity out of a nail tip when I etch the inside. So I'm gonna do all that off camera because I've shown that like a gazillion times. All right. Okay, I am ready to start. So I'm gonna start with some dehydrator. Even though I've been using Swipe, that's already a dehydrator, but I just like to use this. This stuff's, oh my God, I say it every time, but it smells like watermelons or like a watermelon candy. Like maybe like watermelon, like Sour Patch Kids. Oh, it's so good. And some primer. And please don't judge my nails. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they are jacked up right now. They're like all breaking off on this hand, and I don't know why, because I soaked off my last set and like they were completely fine. And then I don't know, like the last couple of days they just started breaking. I did bite them like a little bit, but that doesn't explain like why they're so thin. So now I'm going to use the Prep-in-1. It says a nail glue, a base coat, and a slip solution. I'm glad it's not like a 6-in-1 or 7-in-1 because you guys know how I feel about that. Like you can't be good at everything. It's just not possible. So this actually feels a much thinner consistency. It almost just feels like a base coat. I'm just going to use the bottle here to go ahead and put this on. I'm just trying to scrape it off. I'm going to do a couple layers just because my nails are pretty messed up. And these are also pretty sculpted. I noticed that when I was trying them on. They have a pretty nice like arch to them, but if you have super flat nails, you might want to build up with some builder gel, like do a couple layers of that. It's like some of my nails are very curved and then some of them are flat. So like for instance, my middle nail is flat, but then like my ring finger and my index finger are more curved. I don't know what indicates that or how that happens, but it does. So I'm probably gonna do like, I don't know, maybe like 2 layers of this stuff. It's really easy to put on. Some of these like nail gel glues, whatever you want to call them, they can be really thick and almost difficult to apply, but this is quite nice. I don't know, there were no instructions, so I'm just gonna do a 60-second cure. And like I said, I'm gonna repeat that a couple times before I apply the nails. Okay, it's time. Anyways, I don't know what that was about, but all right, so I'm just using my gel and lamp, and I actually really like this stuff, like the Prep-in-1, because it's nice and thin. It's got a nice consistency to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my pinky. Oh, so I already screwed up on the pinky. Let's try that one more time. I was saying before I had to start over that it's so hard to do my pinky because my pinkies are just like the tiniest little nails that you ever did see. I usually wear like a 9 or a 10 depending on, you know, I always wear like the smallest size that's in the kit. So it's just hard. And then when you're working with like small tips, it makes it even harder. So here we go. Because I usually place it on and then I hold it down like back there so I can see. I think that's okay. All right. So now I'm going to hold this for like 10 seconds and then check it to make sure it's not crooked. And I have a giant air bubble. It's still crooked. What the heck? Okay. I did a couple off camera because like I was having some trouble. I don't know what was going on. I could not get that pinky on straight. It's finally there, but whew, that was a struggle, man. I don't know what the heck was going on. You know what? Like I just couldn't see what I was doing because the nail is short and then I have nails on my other hand and then my pinky is just tiny to begin with. So like I was just struggling very hard. But moving along, let's get the rest of these nails on here. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned up any spillage and I buffed them so they are all ready for top coat. I like the nails, I do. I think they have a really like nice shape to them and they're very curved. I mean, look at that. Like it's really nice. So I like the nails. I do like them. Now I'm gonna try the top coat out. Normally what I would do is I would put like a layer of the glue on and then top coat it. But because I'm going to be putting stuff over the top, I don't see any point in doing that. Now, this is a very thin top coat. Very, very interesting, Makartt. I'm just kidding. There's nothing interesting about it. It's a top coat. It is thin though. It's not like a thick, goopy top coat, which I appreciate. The builder gel was the same. It wasn't super thick. I definitely think that I maybe should have sized up a bit on the tips. They're feeling a bit tight. The only problem is they're very curved. So I couldn't size up. If I would have sized up more, there would have been way too much of a gap between the tips and the nails. So I'm not really sure what I should have done. I don't know if their other tips are as curved as this. Also, like, I don't think that it's really necessary for such short nails to have such a high curve, like a high apex. And when I say curve, that's what I mean, is the apex. I don't think they need an apex that high because they're not that long, but correct me if I'm wrong. I most certainly probably am, but I would definitely suggest, if you're going to use these, to put on a few coats of the prep. Otherwise, like, you're going to have a problem. Like, they're not going to fit. And it's going to be too much like tension from like pressing the nail down, which I'm feeling that like on my middle finger and a little bit on my index finger. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. Let's go ahead and put on some much needed cuticle oils. Ugh. This is like my favorite part, is putting cuticle oil on. This doesn't smell like anything. It has no scent to it. I was expecting it to smell like watermelon, like the, what is that? The dehydrator, but it doesn't. That's okay. All right. Well, let's see. Opinions. I think the price is too high for what it is. You know, you do get a lot of stuff, but like if you were to purchase all this stuff individually, you'd probably pay about the same price. I do like the nails. I think the nails are good quality. I think they're quite nice. I would say the quality of them is up there with Chiarosky. I like the prep. I think that it's a nice consistency, so it's not too goopy when you're trying to put it on. Top coat was nice too. This is not part of it, but you know, you'll need this. Not every company gives you this either, so like that doesn't bother me. But I think that if you are someone that already has a few of these kits laying around, or just someone that does nails like on the regular, I would suggest just buying the tips. Like the tips alone are $20, which I think is a fair, reasonable price for 500 tips. I think that's a fair price for a box of tips. I have a few that I have paid just about that price, maybe like $19.99, whatever. As far as like the kit, I don't think it's like really a kit. I think it's more like a bundle in my opinion, because you know, it doesn't come like in a case or anything like that. Like this is all like separately packaged. I like it though, so it's like I'm trying to justify the price, but I think the price is too high for what it is. I don't know, I just think that they're not quite like a high-end company yet, or at least they don't present themselves as a high-end company. Like most of their other products are reasonably priced. When I got it, it was on sale and I used a coupon code. The regular price is like 60 something bucks. Let me just double check really quick. Yeah, like the not sale price is $62.96. This specific one is on sale for $47.22. The other ones with like the pump ups, I guess there's like different variations. Those ones do come with dehydrator and primer, but they don't come with two of the preps and the cuticle oil. So it's like, you know, it just depends on what you're gonna get. I just want to look at exactly what I paid for this. So I paid $57 when I got it, and that was with a coupon code. Like, so that's with tax and shipping and all that. So I just don't know that I could reasonably say that this is worth $60. And I don't feel comfortable like telling you guys that either, because I don't think it's true. I think there are a lot of kits out there on the market now for much less than that are just about the same quality. Makartt, don't kill me, Makartt. I like it. I do like it. I just think it needs to be cheaper. For the audience that they're targeting, or at least it seems like they're targeting, it needs to be cheaper. It like pains pains me to say that. You guys know how I am. I hate to say anything negative about a company because I can't even imagine how long this took them and how much work they put into making this product. That's my final word on that. And you guys know how much I love Makartt. Like, I use like almost exclusively Makartt stuff now because I like their products so much. I will continue to use this kit because I like it and I paid for it. That's all I got to say on that. So you know what to do. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave because it really helps me out and it helps my channel grow and it helps my videos get noticed. And hit that bell notification button before you leave so you never miss a mani with me. Bye, guys.